But salute to everybody. Subscribe to the channel, YouTube, Old Head Podcast, man. I will be pinning it in the chat, and I will be pinning my cash app, man. We're gonna be talking about all these teams. We're gonna be talking about these NBA teams this year. We really gonna get it in. So we might as well get it started. You already know who the champions was this past season. This past NBA season was the Boston Celtics. They do got everybody back on their team. I'm just gonna look at everybody, go down to everybody roster. Then I'm gonna get my predictions, and I'm just gonna do top eight. I don't do that play-in stuff or whatever. But let's go to the Celtics here.
T Price, you live cook, nigga.
I am, man. I'm waiting on everything to come on in. I was looking at these rosters. But anyway, salute to everybody, man. But let's get on into it, man. Let me go ahead and all right, let's go. Let's get it. All right, we got the Celtics here, and we're gonna check out the little roster they got coming back. They are the defending champions from last season. Are we gonna have a back-to-back champion? We haven't had one in this decade. But anyway, we got Jalen. They got Jalen Brown, J.D. Davison, Ron Harper Jr., Sam Hauser, Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Luke Kennett, Drew Peterson, Porzingis, Peyton Pritchard. They got Springer, Jason Tatum, Xavier Tillman, Lonnie Walker, Jordan Walsh, Anton Watson, and Derek White. I do got I think the Celtics are going to be that's my consensus number one team in the East. Now let's go to the next team here. Which is the Brooklyn Nets. And you know what, Brooklyn Nets, I mean Bleacher Report, you was there wrong. Y'all was there wrong, posting that nonsense. I mean, posting that nonsense talking about Ben Simmons is back. He only had a freaking layup. Just 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 disrespectful. But anyway, they got Cooey, they got Derek Whitehead, Zaire Williams, Cameron Johnson, Killian Hayes, Trenton Walford, Ben Simmons, Amari Bailey, Shake Milton, Jalen Martin, Dennis Schroeder, Dayron Sharp, Noah Clowney, Jalen Williams, Tyrese Martin, Cam Thomas, Dorian Finney-Smith, Nick Claston, Bogdanovich, and they got Keon Johnson. And the next team is the New York Knicks. Y'all hit the like, share, subscribe, Lions Den basketball community. It is 9:02 in the morning. This is Old Head Podcast. I already pinned. You want to donate to the channel? I already pinned it. I will be pinning my YouTube channel. I'm just doing my NBA prediction. Shout out to Ticket Man. We go the long way, man. Pause, but hey, ever since the beginning. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody I know that be doing content this year on the NBA. My boy Greenleaf exclusive, Mr. Houston Rocket. You know, then you got Real Easy. You know, he be doing them Warrior games. You know, and that's on and Showtime. You know what Showtime about. Shout out to my boy Show too, man. All right, let's get to the Knicks. And their roster goes Becoming Daddy, wherever that name, Daddy, Diet. And then they got Tyler Colott. Then they got Ariel Aporte. Then they got Kevin McCullough Jr., Alex Cornell, Boo Bowie the third. That was a good pick. He went to Northwestern. Oh yeah, for y'all college basketball fans, I will be doing college basketball. I'm just waiting on college basketball season. I will not be doing no NBA games this season, but I will be, every morning I will go over, talk about the games and stuff as the season goes on, what I see fit. But anyway, let's continue going. They got Jacob Top and Miles Bridges. Then they got Miles McBride, Josh Hart, Chuna Okuke, Precious Achua, Onanobi, Jalen Brunson, Damian Ball, Jericho Sims, Landry Shamet, Cameron Payne, Mitchell Robinson, T.J. Warren, Mikal Bridges, and Carl Anthony Towns. I do got the Knicks. I got the Knicks finishing in the 3. I got them. I at least got them in the top 4. In my top 4, I got them. I got them. I got them. I got them at 2. So I got them finishing 2. 3 is kind of hard for me. Hold on, man. Somebody's calling me. Hold on. All right, my fault, y'all. But yeah, I got them finishing. I got them finish, and I got the Cavaliers. I think and we're gonna get into it though too. I got the Pacers and the Orlando Magic. I think they're gonna be better this year. Um, Philadelphia, they got everything they need, so they just gotta show me. But then we just gotta see what this season. It's gonna be a crazy season. I'm looking forward to everything. That was the homie that he thought was live on my channel, but I told him we was over here. So let's go to this next squad here in the East. We're still in the Eastern Conference. Y'all hit that like button. It's free. Don't be a hater your whole entire life. Let's go to the Philadelphia 76ers. And their team roster goes as Reggie Jackson, Tyrese Maxey, KJ Martin, Andre Sugar Bear. Can't get enough of them Golden Chris. Drummond, Mr. AKA, I am the greatest rebounder of all time. Allegedly, Drummond. Then I got Kyle Lowry, Paul George, Kelly Oubre Jr., Jeff Doutwin Jr., Ricky Council, Caleb Martin, David Jones, Justin Edwards, Jared McCain, Joel Embiid, Eric Gordon, and more Gorsan Yasabelli. But yeah, I like their draft picks that they got though too. They do got some kind of Justin Edwards. He came out of Kentucky, McCain. That's the dude like to paint his nails and stuff like that. He went to Duke. Jabba Jr. Yeah, I remember watching him in college. He been in the league try to get minutes and everything. So they got a good mix of veterans and young players. So we just got to see how far Joel will take them. I think Massey's gonna get better and better and better. I think he's gonna just continue to make his mark in the league. That y'all talk about these other players, but y'all need to be talking about me too. So we just got to see what the Sixers going to do this year. You can't say they ain't got a team because they do got a squad. I come from that old school, no excuses. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and get it done. No matter what you do in life, you got to get it done. All right, then we're gonna go to the next team here. It's the Toronto Raptors. I got the Raptors at the bottom playing for a play-in. Um, and they roster goes. They got Jacoby Walker from Baylor, Jonathan Mugbo, Jamal Shed. That was a good pick from Houston. Then they got Brandon Carlson, Ulrich, Kamichi, Jameson Battle, Grady Dick out of Kansas, DJ Carlton, Scotty Barnes, Florida State, Emmanuel Quickly, Kentucky, Jared Roden, RJ Barrett, Duke, Bruce Brown, Miami, Davion Mitchell, Baylor, Garrett Temple, University of LSU, Louisiana State, Jacob Pote, then they got Brunel, Fernando Chris Boucher, Oregon Duck, Ochai Bachi, Jayhawks, Jalen Ramsey, and they got Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, they it's just a whole bunch of young players. This is a very young team. They do got a veteran in Jared Temple, and but everybody else is R.J. Barrett and Scotty Barnes. But it's right on there. But I don't see much from this team. I think they're just gonna be at the bottom. I think they're gonna be one of the bottom teams, but possibly for a play-in because the NBA you never know. So we see how it goes with the Raptors this season. For y'all Raptor fans, or whoever team that y'all a fan of.
Man, it's only one team in the association that count. That's the Los Angeles Lakers, bro.
Man,
Everybody else is uncivilized.
hey, we ain't got to the Lakers yet. I'm still in the East right now.
Who
But
you just left off of, bro?
I just left off with the Raptors.
Slow rebuild.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of young players. The oldest person they got on their team is shout out to Garrett Temple. Garrett Temple. Then after that, you got R.J. Barrett, and then you got Scotty Barnes. And everybody else is young.
That's not a bad 2 and 3 to have, especially being as young as they is. Scotty Barnes and R.J. Barrett. I could live with that as my 2 and 3.
Yeah.
They had the 2, Scotty at the 3.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely live with that.
All right, we go to the next team is the Chicago Bulls. I did watch this. I watched them. I watched their preseason game, and their roster goes as this. I do like they rookie Buzelis. Lonzo Ball's going. They got Lonzo Ball is back as well. Then they got Kobe White, Josh Giddey, Chris Dorte, Orga Dutt, Javon Carter. He went to West Virginia. Taylor Horler Tucker, Iowa State. Zach Levine, UC, LA. Nikolai Vucevic, AO, Usumu, Illinois. Torrey Craig, Buzelis, Julian Phillips. Then they got Bidham. Then they got Sonogo, UConn, Dalen Terry out of Arizona. Then they got Jalen Smith, who went to Maryland. G.J. Stewart, E.J. Liddell, Ohio State, and Patrick Williams, Florida State, and then Kenny Lofton Jr. I think he went to Louisiana State, I think. But anyway, that's the Bulls squad. What you see for that squad, all the people. But I don't think Zach LaVine gonna be there. I don't know where. I don't know. But this is like another young team. They do got better. They do got Vucevic. Um, I just want to interested to see how Lonzo Ball gonna be.
That was my thing, T. Price. My major thing with Chicago. I want to see how Alonzo gonna snap back. You feel me? Because he started to take off. I felt bad for him after everything he went through in LA, and they saying he got to fix his shooting mechanics, and he went through all that just to
Mm-hmm.
get moved. You feel me? I mean, which I get it, Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? But he was a young guy that I thought was on the right trajectory, especially like that last year in New Orleans before he got traded to Chicago. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I said Lonzo on the ride. I told people, I see exactly what I said. Jason Kidd 2.0, you feel me? I said he established his jump shot a little bit earlier than Jay Kidd, you feel me? And he's just I don't care what nobody say. The kid is an orchestrator, bro. I've been watching the kid since Chino Hills, and he's just the type of dude you put the ball in his hands and tell everybody to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He got that style of play, that Tim Hardaway run TMC style of play. You feel me? Man, y'all just go. I'm gonna find the open person. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Next,
I'm definitely curious to see what's up with Mr. Ball.
they don't have a lot of size. I think Vucevic is the tallest player that they got on their squad, on their roster. But anyway, let's go to the Cavaliers. They did play Bulls. The game that I did watch them play. Max Strus, Ty Jerome, Karis LeVert, Yvonne Mobley, Sam Morril, Pete Pete Nance, Craig Porter Jr., Darius Garland, Jacob Gillard, Tristan Thompson, Juelz Bernard, JT Thor, Zaire Smith, George Niang, Imani Bates, um, Jalen Tyson, Jared Allen, Dean Wade, Luke Travers, Isaac Okoro, and Donovan Mitchell. Louisville.
Eh, Damn, I ain't know Imani Bates was over there. The lost cause. Everybody gave up on Imani.
Hey, he's in a great situation because I think Cleveland really needs him. But they got Kenny Atkinson now as the head coach.
Right.
So he never got a fair shake. Cause remember he coached that Brooklyn Nets team, and then they fired him before they even gave the man a chance to show what he could do with that squad. But that's old news. But it's gonna be interesting. I got Cleveland. I got Cleveland in there as well in my as my top four. Is they? I got them. I got them. Wait a minute. I got the Celtics one. I got the Knicks two. I got the Sixers three. I got them between them and the Magic. I got to give the edge to the Magic because the Magic did beat them in the playoffs. And to me, and to me that no, they lost to the Magic. No, they beat the Magic. Yeah, I got to give it to Cleveland, but the Magic is like right there,
I,
right there.
I think Cleveland need a bona fide wing. They need a
They
wing. It ain't got to be the Kevin Durant type wing, but they need a wing.
they got one in Monty Bates. I think now Monty Bates is going to help them. I think he's going to get minutes with them. Um, I mean, it's just like what we always say about young talent. You don't know and this dude been proving himself. You know what I'm saying? He had talking about pressure. They don't threw this man name like a lot of people don't even know who this man was. This man was that one.
He was the number one player recruited coming out of high school, wasn't he?
Yeah, like like
When he
like
went
like
to Memphis,
yeah, and then so a lot of people forgot who he is. I just hope he just bounce back and have his own little success because he is a good player. He does kind of remind you of a KD, but to me, he's way more of an athletic KD. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to see.
I got to look at it though. Like with Cleveland giving Donovan that money, it's like they in win now mode right now. You feel me? Like they got to go try to go get it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Amani, we know what kind of talent that he was, but I don't know if that ever articulated to the NBA level because I ain't really had a chance to see him. You feel me? He been in the wash with his team, so it's like I know the talent he possessed, but is that going to benefit Cleveland right now? Do he still need another year or two to get to where we thought he was going to be? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the only way to get where to be is have the right time in the right situation and the right coaching for you to do that.
Sneed, what up with your mobile tech? What up? Yeah, that's me, bro. How you feeling? Yeah, but that's the only question mark with Imani. I knew his talent coming out of high school in Memphis and all that. Then all that BS happened, and it seemed like he ain't quite caught his footing in the NBA yet. You feel me? But I don't know if that's due to where he was at or if they just like, yo, this kid can't really play. You feel me? Because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a chance to watch him a lot, right? So like, he the enigma. Like, I mean, in a perfect world, yeah, Imani Bates fit right with him at that wing spot. But is he ready to be that wing that they need him to be? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying because they're trying to win a championship.
Right, 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 right.
You got Asper there. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but to me, I think it'd be very unique for him to be in that situation because Kenny Atkinson, he is a good coach, and if you can play, he's gonna put you out there on the court. All you got to do is take advantage of it. I feel like this right here, this is like the best situation he's been in since so far. That's just my opinion. Because you're already playing with great players already. You know what I'm saying? You got, Darius Garland, and then they got the big boys. They got Jared Allen, and they got Mobley. You know what I'm saying? Now Coro, he does play defense and everything like that, can switch and all that. But I think Amani, he can help them off the bench as well because he just as tall, just as length, and he just got to get that chance, man. I ain't gave up on. I know a lot of people don't know, just felt like they just watched him by the wayside, but he's in a better situation now. I just wish the best for him. Now we're gonna talk
Absolutely.
about the Detroit Pistons and they roster. I got them still at the bottom. I don't see too much. I'm gonna see the development of Cade Cunningham. I do like that. I do like they center that they got. I do like Jalen Duran. They got Aaron Estrada. They got Ronald Holland the second. I said K. Malik Beasley, Paul Reed, Tim Hardaway Jr., Ashur Thompson, Tobias Harris. He went back to Detroit. Deron Seaborn, Wendell Moore Jr., Javante McCoy, they got Wendell Moore Jr. I already said them. Okay. Then they got Jaden Ivey, Dennis Jenkins, Marcus Sasser, Isaiah Stewart, Bobby Clintman, and Tolo Smith. And that's the Detroit Pistons roster.
Trash. Hey, let me ask this kid, this guy Brian Watt. Brian, who you referring to? Because I know Price was on the East Coast. We just did Cleveland. So you kind of got me. I don't know if you were responding back to somebody in the comments, but you kind of got me through for a loop with this comment. Because T. Price was talking about Cleveland, then he just went to Detroit. So I'm wondering if you're talking about somebody from one of them teams. He said, "Stop it, boy is trash." Shaking my head. Sad how y'all suck on this daddy. The boy been trash. Y'all kill me. I don't know what you look at. Dudes in the park is way better than this bum.
Yeah,
I,
he must be talking about Bronny. I ain't
but
saying that about Bronny. Me and
yeah,
you
that's what
already.
I said. I didn't remember you saying nothing about Bronny, but when I seen Daddy, I'm thinking he must be talking about Bronny. But
I don't have no control over what
it,
tickets. Because
look,
when I was live, I was like, really, Ticket, you gonna really go add these two up on here? Get these
you-
dudes off the screen, man. But shout
you-
out to Ticket, man.
I
Get yeah.
I just want to I kind of want to correct him, bro. It's a difference between being trash and being not ready. You feel me? It's a difference between being trash and not ready. Now, unless you come from a basketball family or you know your best friends is hoopers who done played overseas or done made it to that level, I don't think nobody you know Brian Watt could beat LeBron James Jr. in basketball, bro. He not trash. He just not ready, bro. And it's a big difference. You feel me? Trash and not ready is two different things. I think he got the skills to be a rotation player from what I seen. You feel me? The kid can shoot or whatever, whatnot. Maybe not at the level he needs to right now, but you got to give him time to develop, bro. Everybody know he's not ready. He's not ready, but I wouldn't go as far as saying he trash. He just not ready.
Is he rookie of the year? Nope.
Hell nah. That's going to Zach Edey or Dalton Connect, I think. Either him or I ain't gonna
I
front.
like I
That's what
like I like
Atlanta
I
just
like
balls
that
out
rookie
too.
from Atlanta though too. I like
Yeah.
I like these little draft picks. They trying to downplay talking about it was a bad draft. I'm like bullshit.
There's some good role players in this draft, bro. Some good players that's gonna be good, like good solid role players, and every team need them. I just refuse to call him trash. Like I can't call a nigga trash that like he might not be NBA ready, but he not trash, bro.
All
Like
right,
when niggas say he trash, they gotta look at what level you talking about, bro. NBA, the 15th player on the NBA bench can beat anybody you know handily.
yeah, I just seen the video of Bones Highland putting a 50 ball in Toronto against against average dudes. When you're a professional athlete, man, it shows it shows the dude on the bench, last man on the bench, can go out there anywhere in a pickup and just dominate. You can't stop him. Do nothing. You
Did,
blame him, why you don't be playing in
did you hear
the
Brian Scalabrine told a person? He said, "Man, I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me."
NBA?
And that's crazy because when you think about it, Scalabrine is nowhere near LeBron's level. But he telling you, I'm closer than LeBron than you are to me, bro. Wow. That speaks volumes, bro. You feel me?
That is deep, bro. That touched that person's soul right there. When he
Yeah.
said, I remember when he said that.
Yeah,
And
I just don't believe he trash. I do believe El Rafi. I do believe he not ready though. Don't get it twisted what I'm saying. I don't think he trash, Festo. I just think he not ready.
all
You
right,
feel
y'all. That's the link to my channel, man. Because my boy Ron Tom, man, we gonna be doing the college basketball, and many people know that's been following me. I'm not doing the NBA games. Not even playing, not even finals, none of that stuff. But if Ticket and any of the other homies that be doing the games and stuff, I hop in the chat. You know, be I ain't gonna hit the panels unless it's my boy straight to the point Polo, unless it's Alesia, unless it's Showtime or Ticket. Anybody else or my boy Greenleaf, you know, everybody else, it ain't no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to these Indiana Pacers though. They got Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, Obi Toppin, Andrew Nemhard, Tristan Newton. That was a great pickup right there.
I like Nemhard.
I like Tristan Newton from UConn Huskies, two-time champion. You know, UConn Huskies. Yeah, that was a great pickup because him and Nemhard basically are the same kind of player. But you know why? Because they both great ball handlers. They both can. But Newton, he could create. You know, he can. Newton, I think, is a better shooter to me than they both the same player, and they both got great assist to turnover ratio, especially Tristan Newton. Then they got Jarice Walker. Then they got Enrique Freeman, T.J. McConnell, Kendall Brown. Oh, they got my boy from Kansas, Johnny Furphy, James Wiseman. Oh, Wiseman with the Pacers now. Oh, okay. James Johnson, Aaron Neesmith, Isaiah Jackson, Cole Switler, Ben Shepard, Quentin Jackson, and Miles Turner, and that boy Pascal Siakam. What you see in these Pacers round time this year?
Man, I don't definitely don't think they're gonna make it as far as they did last year. But I could see them going possibly to the second round, possibly depending on who they match up with. You feel me? I mean, Halliburton, All Star. Miles Turner is more than serviceable. You feel me? Like I said, I like Nesmith, uh, Obi Toppin. You feel me? I like what they got with him at that power forward spot. You know what I mean? Bring a lot of athleticism, so they could play a couple styles of basketball. And then when they go to the half court, they got to slow it down. They got Pascal. You feel me? So I think they should be about fourth or fifth. I mean fifth or sixth seed.
Yeah, I got them around in that range.
Fifth or sixth. That's where I got them at. I
I
think
got
they do better in Orlando.
they're definitely a top six team in the East, though. To me, they
Yeah,
definitely top six. They ain't like the okay, we did the Pacers. Now we're gonna go to. I'm almost finished with the Eastern Conference. No, I'm not. I'm not even halfway. Yeah, I am. After this, we're gonna go to the Southeast. Now we're gonna go to the Milwaukee Bucks, and their roster goes as such.
Didn't they just say Middleton was still hurt?
I don't even know. They got James Akinga, Damian Leonard, Marchon Beauchamp, Terrence Davis, Chris Livingston, Bobby Portis, Ryan Rollins, Torian Prince, Brooke Lopez, Tyler Smith, Leanne Robbins, Stanley Amunde, Ansis, whatever his name is, I can't pronounce his name. AJ Green, Chris Middleton, Pat Connaughton, Gary Trent Jr., Giannis, Andre Jackson Jr., Deleon Wright, and AJ Johnson. That's the Bucks. What you see from the Bucks?
Uh, that Torian Prince gonna have to play a major role for him this year, and I think it suits him. Like that team, I think that suits Torian Prince. I think he's gonna be a heavy contributor to them this year, especially if Chris Middleton ain't what they saying he is. If they saying that he's still hobbled by that knee, yeah, he
But
gonna
shout
be.
out to Torian Prince though, man. I watched his career. I remember him when he went to University of Baylor. Bears played for Scott Drew. Hey, no matter where Torian Prince been at, he always balled out. But this team right here, all the teams that he
Let me
ever
test.
played
Hey, yo,
for,
Price, I'm gonna test this call real quick, and I'm gonna jump right back in. This is my ball.
all right.
All right.
But any team that Torian Prince has been on, he has succeeded. You know what I'm saying? But this right here fits. This is that was a great pickup for the Bucks getting Torian Prince. But I got the Bucks and I got the Bucks as well as. And wait a minute, I forgot about them. I got them in my top six, but they could be in the between fighting for that fighting for that 3 to 4, 5 range, depending on how close it's going to be in the East. All right, let's go to the next one. Now we're going to go to the Southeast. The Atlanta Hawks. Dominique Barlow. And they got Borgon Bojanovic, Kobe Buff, and University of Michigan. Clint Capella, Dyson Daniels, Moha Gowai, DeAndre Hunter, Virginia, Jalen Johnson, Duke. Then they got, I can't pronounce his name. He's a guard. They got Seth Lundy, Garrison Matthews, Larry Nance Jr., Okongo. And then they got Rishier, David Rhodey, Keaton Wallace, Trey Young, Cody Zeller. Uh, yeah, I got the Hawks at the very trying to play in for a playing spot. I know I ain't got that too much to say about it. You know, Trey's gonna be Trey. He's gonna get his numbers and everything like that. I'm gonna see how they they top draft pick how he fits in, get his feet wet in the league. I think he's a good player. They don't talk about none of the players, and then it's a shame that it's just been going on forever, though, that they just don't talk about the players. They only talk about who dominate the headlines more than anybody else in this whole class. It's a shame, but it's just the way the world is right now. All right, moving on. Next is the Charlotte Hornets. and they roster. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Chai Jane Saloon. Then they got KJ Simpson, Colorado, Miles Bridges, Michigan State. Then they got LaMelo Ball, Dwayne Washington Jr., Grant Williams, Tennessee Ball, Nick Richards, Charlie Brown Jr., Mark Williams, Duke, Nick Smith Jr., Arkansas, Josh Green, Aquan Jeffries, Cody Martin, Keontae Johnson, K-State, Eric Giles Jr., Dookie, Midchick. Then they got Trey Martin, Brandon Miller, Alabama, Musa Diabate, University of Michigan, Steph Curry, Duke, and they got Todd Gibson. I just want to see the progression of. I'm gonna see if Melo gonna take it up another notch. Um, Brandon Miller, we're gonna see. I just want to see how what he added to his game and everything like that. Miles Bridges is gonna be Miles Bridges. Um, I I got them playing for round of playing. Well, I could be wrong, but I got them down there try to play in. I got them in the playing as well. All right, let's go to the next one here. We almost finished with the East. Then we're gonna go to the Wild Wild West. Now we're gonna go to the Miami Heat. You got Bam Adebayo, Thomas Bryant, Alice Burks, Jimmy Butler, Josh Christopher, Caleb Daniels, Tyler Hero, Haywood Highsmith, Jamie Jacquez Jr., Keyshawn Johnson, Nika Jokic, Nikola Jovic, Pele Larson, Larson, Nasir Little, Kevin Love, Zion Pullen, Josh Richardson, Duncan Robinson, Terry Rozier, Drew Smith, and Isaiah Stevens. And also they got Kael Ware. I got them playing around the playing area as well. Um, I don't, I don't know. I don't know. The Heat might surprise. They might be in the mix. I don't know, but I just got them playing in the playing. No disrespect, but that's just what I see. Um, yeah, let's move right along. Next is the Orlando Magic, and I got them. I got them in my as one of my top 16s. Could be top four. Um, just depends. It was last year was just a fluke, or they on the rise up. They got Anthony Black, Arkansas, Jonathan Isaac, Florida State, Caleb Houston, Michigan, Kyle Tavius, Caldwell Port, Georgia, Jalen Suggs. He went to Gonzaga. Paulo Banchero, he went to Duke. Jared Culver, he went to Texas Tech. Matt McClung, he started out at Texas Tech and ended up at Georgetown. Then you got Corey Joseph. Then you got Ethan Thompson. Then you got Jalen Slauson. Mortiz Wagner, Michigan. Branch Wagner, Michigan. Trayton Silva, Colorado. Wendell Carter Jr., Dookie. Just like Cole Anthony, but you do Javonte Smart, and you got Bitaze. I got him as top. I got top 4, 5, 6. Well, basically top 6. You know, you gotta add in the playing bull crap that they got going on in the NBA. So I'm really I think this team is trending. We're gonna see what Paulo added to his game, and everybody else. I really and them getting Octavius Caldwell Pope was a great pickup for them. Then they taste the playoffs as well. So we're gonna see how they gonna respond this year. And the last team in the Eastern Conference is going to be in the Wizards, and the Wizards, I ain't even got them even making nothing. So, but I am going out of respect is going to read the roster. They got Bilal Coulibaly, then they got Tristan Vucevic, then they got Johnny Davis, Jared Butler, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Justin Champagne, Malcolm Brogdon, Alexander Sarr, Leaky Black, Jordan Poole, Kara Lewis Jr., Anthony Gill, Jonas Valanciunas, Carrington, Keyshawn George, Rashawn Holmes, Corey Kispert, Jalen Noel, Kyle Kuzma, Marvin Bagley III, and Sadiq Bey. All right, now we're going to go to the West. We're going to go to the Northwest, and that's well, I live in the Pacific Northwest, but this is the Mountain West right here. It's the Denver Nuggets, and their roster goes as such. Will Richardson, Andrew Funk, Christian Braun, Michael Porter Jr., Junior Strata, Russell Westbrook, Hunter Tyson, Clemson, DeAndre Jordan, Texas A&M, Peyton Watson, UCLA, Dario Saric, PJ Hall, Clemson, Darren Holmes II, Nikolai Jokic, Spencer Jones, Ziggy Nagy. Then you got Trey Alexander. He went to Creighton. You got Jalen Bickett. He ended up, where he went to? I think he went to Providence, if I ain't mistaken. Jamal Murray, he went to Kentucky. Then they got Chris Bidako. Then they got Cam Carr, and they got Aaron Gordon, Arizona Wildcats. I got them. I know I got the Nuggets finishing in the top six. All right, now we're gonna go to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I got them in my top six as well. We got Jesse Edwards, Jalen Clark, Terrence Shannon Jr., Dante DiVincenzo, Jay McDaniels, Rob Dillingham, Skylar Mays, Anthony Edwards, Joe Ingles, Josh Biyot, Nickel Alexander Walker, Michael Conley, Nas Reed, Deshaun Nix, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Kid at base Diop. Then they got Leonard Miller. And then they got PJ Dozier, Luca Garza, and Amari. All right. Now we're going to go to The Oklahoma City Thunder. I got them finished number one, and then that's for sure is my number one team in the West. It's gonna be the Thunder, I think. And their team goes as their season starts October the 9th. Oh, that's that October the 9th at 7 p.m. That's on their website. But anyway, they got Alex Dukas, then they got Cormac Ryan, then they got Alex Reese, Malivi Leons, Miller Cobb, Shea Gilders Alexander, Kentucky, Dylan Jones, Lucas Dore, Arizona State, Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams went to Arkansas, Chet Holmgren, Gonzaga, Jalen Williams. He went to he's out here. I think he didn't go to St. Mary's. I forgot the name of the college. He out here in the West. He played in the Western Athletic Conference. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me in a second. I'm trying to think of the way what college he ended up going to. Oh, how can I forget? He went to Santa Clara. Yep, that's where he went. Santa Clara. It's in my brain. All right, then I got Caruso. Great pickup. Isaiah Joe, Diane, Adam Fagler, Baylor, Aaron Wiggins, Maryland, Casey Wallace, AJ Mitchell. Casey Wallace went to Kentucky as well. Then they got Cambridge Williams. They got Topic. Then they got Hartenstein, which was a great pickup for them. I just want to see the transformation of this team. I just continue to go and see we're gonna see how much Shea added to his game and these other players. Hey, they draft. One thing about Oklahoma City, they always draft well. It's gonna be very interesting watching this squad this year. And then we're gonna go to the Portland Trail Blazers out here in Oregon, where I'm at right now. Not in Portland though. 4 hours, about 3.5 hours from there. But anyway, they got Scoot Henderson on there, and they got Clinigan on the on the Ticketmaster. All right, so yo, that's you, Ron. But anyway, this is the roster for the Portland Trailblazers: Jonathan Clinigan, Taj Moore, Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simons, DeAndre Ayton, Matisse Thybulle, Delano Benton, Denny Abajah. They got Jeremy Grant, Justin Mignon, Bryce McGowan, Shaden Sharp, Devontae Graham, Ryan Rupert, Chris Murray, um, Duat Reef, um, Kamara, Jabari Walker, and Robert Williams. I don't see much from this team. I got them at the very bottom of the league. So ain't too much to say. I'm just gonna see how much improvement Scoot Henderson. I think Clinigan is get them for sure shot blocker. Um he's gonna play hard regardless. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how the Trailblazers gonna be. They're very young as well. Extremely young. All right, now we're gonna go into the next team. Last team in the Northwest is the Utah Jazz. I don't know what the Jazz trying to do because when the last time they made the playoff, they ain't made the playoffs since what? Since the bubble year. So they got Cody Williams, Isaiah Collier, Jordan Clarkson, Taylor Hendricks, Colin Sexton, Keontae George, Brent Sensabaugh, Patty Mills, Jason Preston, Drew Ebanes, John Collins, Kyle Filipkowski, Larry Marketing, Walker Kessler, Micah Potter, Juwan Juzang, Oscar Ashitway, and they got Mikayu from KU. Uh, they roster's okay, but this is a very young team, which then with a couple of the veteran, I think the oldest veteran team is Patty Mills. Then I say Jordan Clarkson after that, and everybody else is young. Is young. Lee McCoy been in the league for a minute though too, but all right. I ain't got much for about the Utah Jazz. I just know they're this young, but I don't think they're gonna be making any much noise or anything like that. All right, we're gonna go to Southwest, the Dallas Mavericks. I got the Mavericks in my top six as well. A lot of people think they're gonna fall off, but I don't think they're gonna fall off. I don't. All right, they got Spencer Dinwiddie, Luka Doncic, Kessler Edwards, Dante Exum, Daniel Gafford, Jason Gortman, Quentin Grimes, Jaden Hardy, Kyrie Irving, Max Kleber, Derek Lively, Najee Marshall, Emmanuel Miller, Marquise Morris, Dwight Powell, Oliver Prosper, Jamarion Sharp, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, and Brandon Williams. That's the Mavs. It's gonna be interesting to see what next level that Luka's gonna go. I already know Kyrie gonna beat Kyrie. I just really gonna see how Luka see his development, his progression. Cause they don't talk about it. Cause Luka be putting up numbers. They like to play the number game and all this other stuff. But we just gonna see how the Mavericks gonna be because you can see that once they formed up and get everybody, they made their little run, and I'm gonna see. I want to see the development of Lively too. I want to see more from him too. You already know he can play defensively, get better defensively. He's already a good defensive player, get even better defensively, and add something to the offensive end is what I want to see. But anyway, that's the Dallas Mavericks. Now Houston, the Rockets. I got them. Let me just look at their team right quick. Shout out to my boy Greenleaf. I know Greenleaf. Y'all want to be a Rocket fan? Holla at your boy Greenleaf exclusive, man. He be doing the Houston Rockets. He's a Houston Rocket fan as well, and he live in H Town. Shout out to my boy Green. They got Jalen Green. Then they got Bojan Bojanovic, Fred Van Vliet, Dylan Brooks, Aaron Holiday, Jock Landale, Nate Hilton, Jay Sean Tate, Alfian Sengun. That's another dude that they don't talk about. He's a very good, skilled player from Turkey. Boy can ball for real, and he don't back down. And again, Jabari Smith, I want to see how much better, but he added to his game. We got Tyrese Eason. They arm and switch. I know Cam Whitmore is going to be on a lot of top tens this year, dunking on people. Jermaine Samuels Jr., Nate Williams, Amon Thompson, and I already mentioned Cam Whitmore. Yeah, he's going to put a lot of people on the poster. I got them around the 6, between the 6 and 10. I think the Rockets gonna surprise some people this year. All right, let's go on to the next one here. And the next team is the Memphis Grizzlies. I got them definitely in my top 6. I got them definitely in my top 3, the top 4 teams. I definitely got them in there because a lot of people just forgot that Memphis was just there. You know, that's how quick they forget about you. That's how quick they, you know, you gotta. I think they're gonna come back with some vengeance this year. And Ja, and then we just gonna get into it with their team. This is their roster. Y'all hit that like button. It's almost 10 o'clock out here on the West Coast. I did pin. You want to donate to the show, to my channel, I'll pin that. I pin that you subscribe to the channel as well. And hit the like button, man. It's free. They got Zach Edey. They got Jalen Wells. That's a good pickup for them. Cam Spencer, bona fide star right there. He had national champion. The white boy is going to be a bucket getter. I mark my words when I say this white boy is going to be a bucket. He don't back down. He can create his own shot. He can create for others, and he's a bona fide 3-point shooter from the jump. All right. Then they got Armando Bacot out of North Carolina. Then they got I didn't know they signed Bacot. That's crazy. Then they got what's his name? Kawamria. Kawamria. Then they got Scottie Pippen Jr. And shout out to Scottie Pippen Jr. though too, man, because they try to write this man off, made this man go in the G League, everything. This man went in the G League and averaged 30 and got him a contract. Shout out to him, man. They put it in their face. They didn't give that dude a chance or anything. Can Bronny James go to the G League and average 30? Somebody answer riddle me that. But anyway, then they got Jake LaVar, they got Vince Williams Jr., then they got Sonny Alderman, Luke Kennard, John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark, Desmond Bain, Jay Huff, Marcus Smart, Gigi Jackson, John Kakar, and Mai Ani. That was a good pickup for them too. Guards for he got size, everything like that. Can play off ball, can play point, and he could defend threes, 3 different positions. But anyway, yeah, I watched him in college. That's what I know about him. But anyway, um, yeah, Memphis gonna be on something this year. Now Jared Jackson Jr. can go back to his natural position, and then you still got Brandon Clark as well. Yeah, Memphis gonna be dangerous, man. So let's move right along. Next is New Orleans Pelicans, the NO. Currently, this is their roster. Matakovic, Keon Brooks Jr., Adonis Arms, Zion Williamson, Herbert Jones, C.J. McCollum, DeJounte Murray, Jamal Cain, Daniel Theis, Antonio Reeves, Brandon Ingram, Jose Alvarado, Jalen Crutcher, Missy from Baylor, Jordan Hawkins, UConn, Javante Green, Trey Murphy III, Virginia, Malcolm Hill, Matt Ryan, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. He went to Villanova. Trey Jemison. Um, you seen Zion got smaller and everything like that in shape, and I just don't know the situation is going to be. I don't know if Brandon Ingram is going to be there. Are they going to trade him or whatever? Um, I got them. I got them like around the play-in. I got them in the play-in. All right, moving right along. Then we got the San Antonio Spurs. I'm gonna see how much when Biyamba what he added to his game going to his second year in the league. All right. And then the roster goes. They do got Stephon Castle out of UConn, Harrison Ingram out of first he went to Stanford, then he ended up going to North Carolina. Then they got Riley Minks. Then they got Keldon Johnson. He went to Kentucky. Victor Wembanyama, Chris Paul, Ray Forrest, Brandon Boston Jr. They got Jeremy Socon, Baylor, Blake Wesley, Malachi Flynn. He went to San Diego State. Malachi Brennan, Ohio State. You got Zach Collins. Then you got Devin Vassell, Florida State. CD Sissoko. Then they got Charles Bassey, David Duke Jr., Julian Champagne, Nathan Mensah, Trey Jones, Harrison Barnes, Carolina. They got Sanjo, or whatever his last name. He got one of them names that I don't know how to pronounce. I'm not even going to try. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to do the Pacific. First is the Golden State Warriors. They got Steph as needed on their personal website. Okay, let's go to the roster. Oh, that Curry jersey is filthy. I like that. All right. Then they got Gary Payton. Then they got Jonathan Kuminga, Kyle Anderson, Brandon Podazemiski. Then they got Reese Beekman, Moses Moody, Kevon Looney, Buddy Hill, DeAnthony Melton, um, Gui Santos, Quentin Post, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, Blake Henson, Stephon Curry, Kevin Knox, Trace Jackson, Davis. Then they got Lindy Waters, and then they got Jackson Rowe. Then they got Pat Spencer. Hmm. I got them on the bottom. The bottom. It's not no disrespect to y'all, War. I know a lot of people take a lot of things personal. Um, I still think Steph Curry is great. I think he's the best player in his generation to me, but that's just my opinion. Um, I don't see much from them this year. I do got them as vying for the play-in, unless they make a trade somehow, or whatever the case might be. But that's neither here or there, right? And I think Moses Moody is in a great situation too, because he's been trying to, get playing time and everything like that. I think this is going to be the year. I won't be surprised he has a big time breakout year. If that happens, the Warriors will have something. because he's been playing behind um Clay Thompson, and he's been playing behind Jordan Poole. So I want to see how he's going to be in a bigger role by him already being in that system, playing in that system since he's been there. So moving right along. And the next are the Los Angeles Clippers. I do got the Clippers in the top six. And they got Kawhi Leonard, James Harden on the front of that thing. All right. Then they got Trenton Flowers, RJ Dennis, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Mo Bamba, Bones Highland, Amir Coffey, Chris Dunn, Jordan Miller. I want them to. That's one player that I do like for them is Jordan Miller. Jordan Miller, he can ball. He's a lefty. He a southpaw, but the boy got game. It'd be very interesting if Tyrone is he gonna fight to get playing time. I think he should get playing time because guy can play. He balled out. He balled out in summer league. And he went to school at the University of Miami. So, and he's a guard. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna use him. That's why I'm very true because I do like him as a player. All right, let's move it right along. But you got to get the time and you got to get the playing time and the right situation. I think he's in a good situation there. All right, so let's go into the Los Angeles Lakers. I got the Lakers as a playing team. I don't care if they give the NBA could give them 100 free throws. They free throw differential is substantially high over the last two plus. Some people might say 3 seasons, and what some people say ever since LeBron came to the Lakers. Is different opinions all the way around, but by saying all that, they can still have that. They've been having all that help from the referees and everything, and they still been a playing team. Um, the Lakers has been they've been a disappointment. But anyway, let me go to their roster that I can finish my left run and just be done with them. Because I told y'all what was going to happen to the Lakers when this man came there. Everybody called me a hater. They called me a liar. They called me disrespecting another black man. People saying that that he's better than he's he's the best Laker ever. Um, he's better than Kobe in a Laker uniform, which is totally false. Um, yeah, I heard everything. But anyway, and then you got JJ Reddick. Um, yeah, JJ, I've been watching you. I've been watching. I'm chasing after you. Yeah, you've been chasing around, putting your mouth all in other people's business, call people all kind of stuff. Never got called out for it, but you about to get exposed from the whole world. Just like you want to put these expectations, you talk all this stuff about Doc Rivers and yada yada yada, but let's look at Doc Rivers. When Doc Rivers was first became a coach, you got way more than what Doc Rivers had. So you should do what Doc did. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. You eating the whole cake the whole entire year. Y'all give the black man all the smoke when it comes to a white coach. Y'all just want to calm it down a little bit. Timmy, Timmy, it's okay, Timmy. Timmy just sitting there cussing you out. It's going to be just like, oh, Timmy, it's going to be okay. It's going to be just fine. No, it's not. But anyway, the Lakers roster. And D'Angelo Russell. I also find it very interesting that I'm just not, because before I came on here today, I've been up early. I've been up to like since 3 o'clock my time, and I just been watching, watching all the teams and they talking and I come across you blaming Darvin Ham and everything like that. So let me get this straight: the guy that you play with tried to get you traded, got your name and trade, got the media put your name out there, call me a river, and all that crazy stuff. You dig what I'm saying? But karma's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And don't be surprised when that finger start coming running. I don't feel sorry for you because I feel like this. Y'all I feel like the Lakers, not even the Los Angeles Lakers, they might as well call them. I've been calling them the Los Angeles Clutch clients ever since that man came over there and did exactly what I said he was going to do: dismantle, dismantle, dismantle. And even when his son dismantle, dismantle, I knew it. I knew it. I seen the writers on the wall. I'm missing it on my channel. If you think I'm capping or lying about it, just look at it during the time when his son was in college. I've been trying to give little hints here and there, but some people caught it, some didn't. Majority of y'all didn't catch it. But when everything came to fruition, it is what it is. Max Christie, Anthony Davis, Hachimura, Jackson Hayes, Jaden Hoods, Shafino, LeBron James, Maxwell Lewis, Austin Reeves, Cam Reddish, D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, Dom Connect, Bronny James. Basically, they got the same team like they had last year because they said coaching was the problem last year. That's what they said. They said that the coaching was the problem. The same coach that took them to, whatever. And then you got a coach that did a podcast with the best player on the team. And then all of a sudden he becomes the coach. And I see why the coach from UConn, Danny Hurley, didn't want to sign. Like, shoot, man, I could do something that ain't happened since John Wooden. Have a three-peat. Then I'll take, they could take care of me, but shoot, nah. I see why a lot of these coaches dipped out. I see why a lot of coaches, lot of players be on coaching staff, and then next thing you don't see their name no more. Nah, man, that is. I'm telling you, the Lakers are a bad team. I don't see it. I don't care what nobody say. The Lakers ain't doing nothing, nothing, nothing. I'm done with the Lakers. That's not hate. If you think it's hate, then it's hate. You said, "Who is this guy?" Shut up. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? If you're talking to me, I don't care. You in here listening. Because ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. They're coming to see the Tasters. I'm the one that be cutting the records. It's almost puff give time around here. I've been sitting on here for about an hour and 14 minutes, man. I'm gonna get everybody in here, man. And and I also find it very interesting before I go on from this. How the hell the Lakers on the TV so many goddamn times compared to the Boston Celtics? Compared to a team that actually like OKC, that or a team like I rather even watch the Philadelphia 76ers play than the Lakers this year. Um Shoot, I rather watch the strippers play. And they got me saying the strippers, man, and not the Clippers. I'd rather see them play. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see Memphis play. I'd rather watch Victor Wembanyama play. Because all you're gonna see from the Lakers all year long is a bunch of all bunch of crying, all bunch of crying, a lot of finger pointing. Y'all never blame Jay Reed for nothing. Cause ain't no party like a party. That's what he said with a big old smile on his face. I agree with that. CW, Memphis, Mavs, OKC, Spurs need more airtime. They do. Victor Wembanyama, the Spurs just need it anyway because they got Victor Wembanyama. Like y'all gotta I'm gonna chop it up for your male or even ladies too. You want to come in here and chop it up with me? You know, I don't have no problem with that. I'm gonna drop the link and then because I think I got like two more teams left. I'm interested as well to see how I'm also interested in seeing how the Sacramento Kings gonna look this year too. By them adding DeMar DeRozan. Anyway, let's get to the Kings though, because I'm just next is Phoenix first, then we go to Sacramento. I'm not big on the Suns like a lot of people are. Um, Because to me, you can't win no championship when you constantly tear down your team. Each year, you got all these different players. You still got your superstars. You got all these other parts that you try to add in, and all these bits and pieces to your squad, and it always blows up. But it's always the coach's fault. Yeah. They got Jalen Bridges. That's a good pick. I like him. He went to Baylor. Moses Wood. They got Royce O'Neal, Ryan Dunn, Devin Booker, Josh Okogie, Bradley Beal, um, Ihardo. Yeah, he went to Marquette. I like they two draft picks. I like Tyus Jones. I don't like Grayson Allen. Damian Lee. They got Bobo. I don't know why they don't play Bobo, but anyway. Then they got Nursic. Yusuf Nursic. Then they got Colin Gillespie. He's a good player. Monte DeCate. Then they got Monte Morris. Then they got Ty Washington Jr., Frank Kaminsky, Kevin Durant, and Mason Plumlee. All right, and the last team is okay. We did the Suns. All right, and the last team in the West we're gonna do that's left is the Sacramento Kings. They're interested to see how they progress. Now, Devin Carter, which is man, I think he's hurt. I think he got hurt. I think, but that was a great pickup for them. Whenever he does bounce back from injury and come from rehab and work his way, he is a 4-year player out of Providence. Great player. Can guard, can defend, great free throw shooter. And one thing about him is he likes to defend. When you got a player that likes to defend and he can score, you can tag him up with anybody and let him go at it. But I'm looking forward to what he's going to do once he become available. But then moving right along with their squad, they got Isaiah Crawford, Isaac Jones, they got Boogie Ellis, Malik Monk, Jalen McDaniels, De'Aaron Fox, Jordan McCollum, Scal, Labissiere. Hey, Labissiere still in the league? Yeah, big dudes been hanging around. Mason Jones, Kevin Herter, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, Keegan Murray. I want to see development of Keegan Murray as well. Kobe Jones, Keon Ellis, Alex Lynn, Orlando Robinson, Broderick Thomas, Trey Lyles, and Terry Taylor. And that's the Sacramento Kings. I do got the Kings as my top six. And them signing Boogie Ellis was because Boogie balled out. And mind you, Boogie Ellis was on the same team as Bronny James at USC. And Boogie Ellis also started out at Memphis first and paid for Penny Hardaway. Then he ended up going to University of Southern Cal for 2 years. But the Kings got a good squad though. Y'all come on, y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all want to come hop on in, man. For real, y'all gotta hop on in because I've been on here an hour and 20. Shout out to Ron. I know Ron was in here earlier. Shout out to my boy Ron. Trying to get the homies to come on in, come on through. Hey, yo, Ticket, let Ron Tom back in. Yeah, well, hopefully the homies coming in. And every y'all hit that like button, man. It's Lions Den basketball community, man. This is what we do, man. Shout out to my boy Noya boy too, man. Shout out to my boy James, man. Shout out to my boy Three Stacks, 3,000 Degrees. Shout out to uh Underrated Darkness, my boy LB, my boy Too Raw for TV, Too Raw for Sports. Shout out to my boy Basketball Fast. I know he be on that Rumble. Shout out to him. Shout out to Uncommon Sense too. But the Kings gonna be deep this year. I just want to see the development, how DeMar add to their team. You know, Harrison Barnes, they just basically change. You know, they play the same position, everything like that. But I think he's going to bring a lot to that Sacramento team. Hold on, let me message Ticket, tell y'all whoever's backstage. But yeah, we're just gonna see. But it's gonna be a very interesting season. I can't wait for it. Kind of the NBA starts. That makes it closer to college basketball. And for y'all college basketball fans, I will be doing college basketball this season all year long. Um, it's gonna have to be doing the off days that I work. I don't have to work. So I am gonna miss a lot of good games and all that stuff. But I'm still gonna be watching a lot of it still. Cause my job, I can watch games and all that stuff and all that, and still do my job or whatever the case might be. But anyway, I'm just gonna wait. If anybody don't come in, I'm just gonna go dolo like it has been. Yeah, just Minnesota's another team that's intrigued me by them adding Julius Randle and them giving DiVincenzo, and I love they draft picks that they got, getting Terrence Shannon Jr., who should have been a lottery pick. Um, I think the only thing I want to watch for the Lakers is Dalton Connect. That's just because I think the boy could play. I've been watching him all his 4 years. You know, started at Northern Colorado, then ended up going to Tennessee, and then just end up being the player of the year or Wooden. Yeah, and the rest is history. So we just got to see what it is, what it's hit for, man. I'm just not big on the Heat this year. I'm not very big. There's a lot of teams. I just want to see how the Pelicans too. Pelicans another team that has been intriguing me over the years. Now Zion it finally seemed like he's taking everything serious. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Well, fuck it. I might as well take my laptop outside and get my blaze on. I think it's gonna rain. I could post up on the patio. If it's not rain, I go to the front. And shout out to my boy, straight to the point, Polo, man. Shout out to my boy, man. We be chopping it up. Shout out to my boy, Lemon Pepper Lou. Shout out to C Hill, Maz, her. I ain't got much for the Hawks this year. I really, I don't see much for the Hawks this year. Honestly, I don't. This ain't no shade or anything. I don't think they got enough. Yeah, I don't think the Hawks got enough. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I just don't think they have enough. And I want to see how hungry just. I want to see how hungry Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum gonna be. I want to see how hungry they're gonna be this year after winning a championship. You they got smoke. They got smoke for everybody. They got the best motivated. Jason Tatum didn't hardly play. in the Olympics, and then you got Jalen Brown didn't even make. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I messaged Ticket, man. Somebody cash out the Ticket, man, so y'all could get in, man. I already messaged him already. The Ticket, man, let everybody in, bro. Somebody cash out Ticket to get y'all in. Cause I'm on Ticket platform. Y'all know if y'all was on my platform, y'all already been in there. It's gonna be a very interesting season. There's gonna be a lot of crazy dunks. There's gonna be a lot of posters. I can't wait. Yeah, I got the Hawks down at the bottom. I got them at the very bottom. 10th seed. Basically a play-in team. That's what they call it now, right? Every match is ticket again. I don't know what ticket doing. I don't know what's going on with the Wizards, man. The Wizards just young. They young. Real, they young. They're gonna be one of them teams that's gonna be trying to get the number one pick. Could be. I got them at the very bottom. I don't see nothing. I know Kyle Kuzma was feeling dumb by not going to the Dallas Mavericks when they wanted to. You didn't think they wasn't going to contend for a championship. They more about contending for a championship than the Washington Wizards. What's wrong with these people, man? Do y'all dudes out there really have braids? Got all the money in the world. I don't know who the Lakers play. I don't even care. I have not watched not one Laker game this preseason. I just been listening to Ticker what he be doing the game. He have me in tears, but that was crazy. But the teams not, I'm not impressed with the Suns. I'm just not impressed with them because when you've been doing so much overhaul, you hauling, but now you on another coach and everything like that. It's crazy, man. That's some crazy work right there. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy work that I'm not a part of. Hold on, let me see. Let me see who played tonight. Tonight's games are the Wizards and the Knicks, Orlando, San Antonio, Houston, OKC, Golden State Warriors, and the Sacramento Kings. I'm gonna watch that. That's gonna be on ESPN. So I'm definitely. Oh, the Knicks play on ESPN too. Who else play on ES? There got to be two games then, right? We got to show a doubleheader. That's at ESPN. It's what time? It's just a shame that the NBA has gone the route that it's going, and it's going to get ugly. I remember all them, all them streams that I used to sit there and dudes used to want to argue with me and the others about how much better these dudes are and how they don't move the basketball mantle and all this other crazy stuff, man. These dudes ain't done nothing, man. You got some actually did put in some work, but they ain't like the dudes that I seen growing up putting in that work, and that's real talk. They didn't put in work like they did. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about the only skilled player was only Michael Jordan. Oh yeah, to this one dude, I don't know what your name is. 'Cause I know if I mention your name, it get back to your little, you know, your little TikTok clicks that you do. But you know, you always want to minimize um greatness and what players did to get those championships. The last two players I seen that did a three-peat was Mike and Kobe and Shaq and Pippen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not my fault, y'all, that y'all can't get in, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Ticket Channel today. I already done my little salute, Freddie G. I already did my little predictions and hoorah, and I'm just paying attention to the comments, just smoking on this goody goody, on this October day. Hope everybody's safe down there in Florida, wherever y'all at. That's true. That's why I said the bet. Like to be the best team right now that can repeat, to me, is the Celtics. I ain't. I know everybody want to mention injuries and all this stuff, but injuries is a part of the game. And Jason Tatum didn't have to be Jason Tatum to win a championship. He didn't play well. Jaylen Brown did. You always want to have a player when the other player ain't on, the other one can keep them in the game, get them going. For real. You know, they got the best chance that I've seen so far out of any team that recently won the championship, from the Lakers, the Bucks, and then it went to, was it the Nuggets? Okay. Okay. The Lakers won in 20, and then the Bucks won it in 21. They got a good chance though. They still got the core players. You know, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown there, and Drew Holiday. Them boys are dual. You know what I'm saying? They don't get hurt. I'm not wishing nothing bad about it. Anything. Shout out to everybody that are Celtics fans. My old lady is a Celtic fan, so I gotta hear that. You know, all the time. Hey, but the Boston Celtics got the best motivation to do it. Yeah, they won it. Look how they did Jason Tatum. And look how they did Jaylen Brown. Not even put him on Team USA. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. To that dude who said that Jordan's second three-peat was subpar, is astounding. And you said that you watch it, but I could tell by looking at your face that you are younger. You grew up around LeBron. You seen Kobe after Kobe wasn't Kobe anymore. That's when you watched Kobe. So all your opinions and everybody that be in your chat that's co-sided and everything like that, just accept my invite, man. Let me up, and I will cook you all day long. It's not even a contest. It's like you're a nobody to me, to what I know. That third repeat wasn't so par, sir. By no stretch, imagination, thought, anything. You dumb it in a box of rocks. See, when people start saying stupid stuff, I just stop listening, just get off of it. I just don't understand how y'all sit there and put somebody so far there up there where everybody else we mentioned don't have nowhere near the losses that this man has, and y'all want to say he's the greatest of all time. Yeah, whatever. And then at the same time, sitting there continue to test a lie about Mike, about Kobe, about Duncan, Isaiah Thomas, Magic, Bird, Worthy, Joe Dumars, Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter, Dominique Wilkins, or Grant Hill, or Trace McGrady, Steve Francis, Katina Mobley, Allie Houston, Latrell Sprewell, Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, Mark Jackson, Reggie Miller, Dana Barros. I'll go Or Borkins on him. I can go Michael Adams on him. And he said on his live that he watched it in real time. No, the fuck you didn't, because you watched it in real time. You know exactly what was said in real time. So that right there just proved to me that you just lied. Just lied for no reason. Just to prove a point. And it didn't even make sense. And everybody in your comments sending you money and everything like that and whatever. I'm just sitting there like, okay, so I always said this, but I'm never going to do it because I'm not built like that and I don't come from that and I don't believe it anyway. If I sit there and say that LeBron James is the greatest basketball player, I mean, from here on, for like, just do it for like, just do it forever, right? You know how many people will be? But boy, it's like I said, y'all always want to talk about Michael Jordan and his kids sniffing coke and all this other stuff and his when he's dating Larissa Pippen and everything like that. Oh yeah, y'all time is coming very soon. It's gonna be like that church song. Soon and very soon, we are gonna see the King. Soon and very soon, we are gonna see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. No more dying there, no more dying there. We are going to see the King. No more dying there. We are going to see the King. No more dying there. We are going to see the King. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We are going to see the King. That's how y'all feel, but that's not my King. That is not my King. And y'all not going to continue to tell me that this dude is. I don't give a care. He's not my King. I gotta stop smoking this stuff, man. This weed, man. I got to, but I just can't. Cause if I don't, man, I'll still have brain cells. But just hearing that crap just made me just want to go smoke. Player, then let me just think in my mind players that I'm very intrigued about seeing. I want to see if Crawford gonna get some minutes from the Pelicans. I want to see what Zion gonna bring. Is he gonna play a whole season and then, you know, allegedly get that phone call and they said you hurt yourself, but to me, it didn't look like it. And other people that I talked to that literally watched that game and everything, they said the same thing. And they just hit me up like, "What the niggas going out the game for?" I thought about Mono Ginobili. Because look at how Manano Ginobili, when he was that whole tournament, that whole playoffs, he was killing. He was under control. He was everything. Then all of a sudden, when he go against Miami, he had like he can't keep his hands on the ball. His arms are sweaty, mom spaghetti, fumbling the ball, act like he can't dribble, act like he can't handle, throwing the ball out of bounds. I don't think Brandon Ingram's gonna be there. I don't know. That right there to me is really that's another thing that's intriguing me. Like where is he gonna go, and where if they do decide to trade him, and where would be a good fit for him. It's just a shame now that all these players get traded so much. You know what I'm saying? Like look how many times Julius Randle. You know, it's just like, dude, it's like when you retire, you know, especially you're a great player. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to retire your jersey, like everywhere, kind of shit. Because you played with so many goddamn teams, especially you played on a great level and had championships to go with it, and deep, not championship, deep playoff runs. Brandon Ingram, that's one thing. I already know John Morant gonna put the league on notice. I want to see what Desmond Bain, what he added on to his game. Jaren Jackson Jr. could get back to his spot. I want to see G.G. Jackson playing with Ja and them boys. That's gonna be crazy. Memphis gonna put Memphis gonna be yeah. Memphis gonna let everybody know y'all just forgot about us, kind of thing. I'm still gonna watch Steph. I'm still gonna watch Steph Curry, regardless. I don't know what Raymond's gonna do this year. I don't know. He might skip a game and go watch the Laker game. I don't know. To watch, watch LeBron play. He's one of them kind of dudes. And if he ever did some stuff like that, I wouldn't even be surprised. I just hope he just be there on the day when he actually passed Kobe Bryant with the most missed shots in NBA history for a person that cannot. It's allegedly of a pass first player, allegedly. But you about to pass Kobe Bryant. I just want you to attend that game. Then what excuses y'all gonna have then, y'all Jay Reed LeBron fans, huh? I'm just asking questions. But anyway, moving right along. The Pacers do intrigue me. They did draft it well. They got Tristan Newton. Um, he's really gonna help. Cause Nimhard can go to the two. They can play them. They can play them both at the same time. Coming off the second unit, that's really gonna help. That's really gonna help their squad. Oh yeah, and another dude that's gonna get a bucket, get a white boy that's gonna get buckets this year. I'm telling y'all, he's gonna get buckets. That's gonna be Cam Spencer from Memphis. Mark my words. He's gonna get buckets. The white boy can handle the ball, can create his own shot, and he can initiate offense, and he can push the ball in transition. And he actually tries to actually do is a decent defender, and he fits in straight with the Memphis Grizzlies light. I can't wait to job put him in their face this year. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I think he's gonna have a rude awakening for everybody. Like y'all just forgot about us. Like it's the hard knocks of life kind of thing on them, man. I really think that Memphis really could. I think they got the steal of the draft getting Zach Edey. I want to see how De'Aaron Fox how he's gonna mesh with DeMar DeRozan. Then you got Sabonis. Then you got Keegan Murray. Then you got Malik Monk. Malik Monk is a certified bucket off the bench. And even if he start or coming off the bench, whatever. But I know his role is a six man, but he's a certified bucket. Sacramento's another team that's intriguing me this year too in the West. I I gotta watch. I'm definitely gonna be watching OKC to play this year by them getting Hartenstein, getting Caruso. Now I just them getting Hartenstein alone, just to me, just like wow. And then they end up getting Freddy Krueger grandson in Caruso. Yeah, yeah. And then you got Shea, and then you got Chet Holmgren. They got some dudes down there, man. I forgot the old dude's name that went to hold up. Right here on my laptop. I can look it up right quick. Williams, yeah, Williams. Yeah, because they got two of them. Jalen Williams, that's his name. Yeah, they got two Jalen Williams. One with the Santa Clara, one with the Arkansas. One's one's a big man, the other one really is a three. Now Jalen Williams can go to his natural position at the three. That's gonna expand his game. Oh, West is loaded. You're right, GG. The West is loaded. For real, for real. The West is loaded. I can't wait. I'm gonna catch me some Rockets games this year too. I'm gonna watch them too. I'm very intrigued to see what they're gonna do. Keeping their core together, it's gonna benefit. Teams that normally do that, keep teams together, keep their young core together, and then develop into a playoff team. We ain't, we could say that about one team, but we ain't gonna go into that because that's like that's like pulling out the violin. Nigga traded the whole goddamn team and shit. It's the only nigga I know could get two different teams in at two different times that I ever seen in NBA history. He's the same people say this man earned everything to do what he wanted to do. Whatever. Anyway, okay, I'll close that out. And the Nuggets too is another team that's intriguing me too. How they gonna bounce back, getting beat like that. You know what I'm saying? How they got beat and everything in the playoffs. See how Jamal Murray and a lot of people got smoke for him. But I don't care what nobody say they wouldn't have had no championship without Jamal Murray. So y'all can say Jokic is this and this and that. Did Jokic win the championship without Jamal Murray? No, he didn't. Case closed. And those are 100% facts for your ass. And put that up and smoke it. That nigga look like man Caruso. Man, he went to Texas A&M. Man, that nigga always man. I always thought I used to tell the homies that nigga look like Wes Craven's grandson. He like Freddie Krueger's grandson. Man, he could put on the outfit and everything. I guarantee you, he'll go viral. I gotta start smoking this weed, man. But I just can't, man. I'm gonna see what the Spurs gonna do though, because they do got Chris Paul now. Everywhere Chris Paul goes, they actually, benefit, team benefit. Yeah, the West and Minnesota too. Minnesota with Julius Randle, DiVincenzo. You got Ant-Man. Then Nas Reed got another year under his belt, which I think I think he should be starting over Rudy Gobert. But people tell me that Rudy Gobert is. I heard this dude say, I ain't gonna mention his name to get him any kind of clout, but this nigga sat there and said on the stream yesterday on saying that Rudy Gobert is a better defender than him, Hakeem Olajuwon. I was just sitting there like, dude, you know, there's no way in hell that he's better than Olajuwon. Now, none of his Defensive Player of the Year awards compared to Olajuwon and his stats and his impact and his plus minus, and you want to get all technical and you go analytics, it's not even close, sir. But yeah, but that's all. And then Philadelphia too, because hey, Joel Embiid, you got everything you need now. You got PG, you got Maxi. You know, y'all drafted really well. You dig what I'm saying? So you got to get it done. I don't want to hear nothing, not a thing, not a thing. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Sorry for y'all couldn't come in and chop it up with me. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, I do a stream in the morning on my channel. I did post it on my channel in the comments, and you want to donate to Old Head Podcast. If not, the show goes on anyway. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ticket for letting me do this on here on the panel. Shout out to Ron Time for coming through. Shout out to my boy Trey. Shout out to my boy Vaughn. My boy I Hoop. My boy Lemon Pepper Lou. Show. C Hill. Underrated Darkness. My boy Will Strong. Ill Will. Maz. The whole family. The boy Greenleaf. Herm. Danny K. Gigi. LeBron is Gloat. Uh, Aries, uh, Brown Sugar. Shout out to my boy Polo, straight to the point. Shout out to my boy LB, Too Raw. Shout out to Big Word. Shout out to Panama Queen. Shout out to Shy. Uh, Shout out to Corey. Uh, Shout out to Jeff Corey as well. Uh, there's just so many of y'all, man. I know it's been a minute. My boy Three Stacks. My boy Three Thou Wow. 3,000 degrees. But yeah, man, it's been good chopping up with y'all, man. And uh, let's get this NBA season started. No excuses, man. You come around my station with my channel with them excuses. We just tell the truth. We don't cloud chase. I don't do all that stuff. I tell it how it is, how I see it, and have fun with it. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. All right, y'all. I'm signing out. Over and out. And this is Old Head Podcast. Please subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I will not be doing NBA games anymore. I'll be doing straight college basketball from this here on. But during the week time, I will a couple times a week. I will open up the platform, go over the NBA season as the season progresses, and still do my college basketball as well. All right, I'm signing out. Over and out. This is Old Head Podcast. Salute to my boy Ticket. This is Lion Den Basketball Community's Old Head Podcast signing out. Peace.